I did a bit of physical activity this morning, as you'll probably gather on my channel very shortly. You'll see some vlogs. This is Sunday morning, about 9 AM on this Gold Coast beautiful day. And that it is. Just look at the sky above. Don't know how much you can see actually. Yep, drinking my cup of tea. Compliments of, I think it was one of the hospitals I stayed in. I was drinking coffee back then, so I saved the tea, and of course I pocketed it. So, I got into the front garden this morning and I put 2 plants in, and this is a result of 2 plants. So I'm shortly going to water it. Yeah, so yeah, it's Sunday morning. Wow, it's wow, the kids have got 1 more week of school, and then they're possibly going to have 6 months off after that. We don't know. Prime Minister is scheduled to I think tell us either Tuesday or Friday of next week. My lip is really puffed and I don't know why this morning. I think I may have bitten it in my sleep. Stop looking at the thing and look at the camera, Bettina. Thank you. Just give me a sec. Okay, I think that's a bit better. So yes, it's Sunday morning, about 9 AM. Kids are due to go back to school this week. Excuse my lip. I don't know what I've done with it. Anyway, so Prime Minister's scheduled to either state next Tuesday or next Friday, I believe, after their cabinet meeting, whether or not the kids will be returning for 6 months, which means they'll have their normal 2-week annual leave at the end of the term, and they possibly may not return back to school for a period of 6 months. So, wow. Gee, I like the cup. A lot to be said about that, I tell you. So, I'm going to try and do a lot more around here in this house. He's been buying plants and he's not realising that these plants that he buys are going to really, I'll take you through in a minute and show you, but these plants are going to grow quite dramatically, which means they're going to be too close together. So basically he's bought about 6 plants that could possibly go in about 3 or 4 gardens, and they will take over. So they will grow quite rapidly. In other words, when I say take over, I don't mean in an ugly way. I mean in a good sense, but he's planted them far too close. And I don't think he realises that on that little tag is a description and a direction of how to plant them and how far apart from each other. Yes, I've got to hand it to him. He hasn't done planting like this before, but I'm sure he'd know what those tags were there for. I'm almost certain he'd know that. There must be a grasshopper eating the plant in front of me, because there are some leaves that have holes in them. And I think we need to spray these, because otherwise they won't die. They'll keep eating that bush and they'll kill it. Which is a concern, because I don't want to kill that plant, because it's giving us some really good shelter here. It was cut way too far back to start with, and I was very disappointed with the person that actually did that. In actual fact, I asked this person not to do it, and when I came back out, it was already done. So I'd asked the person not to do it, but they actually did. So I was a little bit disappointed in regard to that, and I think maybe friendship was taken a little bit too far in that regard. but I haven't had a chance to talk to her about it. And to be honest with you, she's very fragile at the moment, very fragile. She's not well. This family have to take care of more of their own family because one of her direct relatives, you know what, I'm not going to go into it because it's not my issue to be telling you about. And I believe I am entitled to an opinion. I don't believe I should be airing it on YouTube. So, not without speaking to her first. So, probably even edit this bit out. But if I don't, well, you've heard it from me firsthand. And that is just my opinion. So, peace and quiet today. It's lovely. FWC is at work today. I'll put those little things in the description below, those little words, and see if you can guess them. So here's a challenge for you. See if you can guess who FWC is and what it stands for as an acronym. Go away, fly. Alright, so I'm going to leave you here. I'm going to go and get dressed to get a bit decent, and I'm going to see you in the backyard, and I'm going to take you watering of the plants. And I'll show you these plants that I'm talking about. So give me a sec, I'll be right back with you. That's another plant I'm loving. The gold growing off the little stump there. I think this is the source of all my flies that just inundate my back door on back patio. There's so many flies here. They still aren't up properly, but I've given them a hammer in at least, so they're sticking up and heading the right way. I mean, I wish you would ask for advice if, you know, his family haven't really done or grown these type of plants. So, alright. Okay, I'm going to have to turn this off now and finish off the watering. And again, I've been talking to myself and not recording, so all that just went to waste. But anyway, watering the top back rocks. Oh, fuck me. Oh my god. Javier Odell is just dumped there at the side of the shed. He literally has no idea that this is not what you do. Fuck me dead, I tell ya. Far out. Oh my lordy. Alright, back right at you kiddos, won't be long. Alright, back at you kiddos. So I'm just still watering the garden. Out the front here, watering in my prodigies. The garden bed that I have got. I mean, I don't know what his way of thinking is. You know, we put 10 grand in an account because I was going to hospital, but then this COVID-19 shit happened, and unfortunately, Bambi, don't go eat in the grass, you stay here with Nana. Stay here. Oh, you put the weed and feed stuff on it. Here. Oh, hang on a sec, guys. I'm on the back now, and even these ones he's just put in too close. I mean, there's a frangipani tree, and it's a foot away from a fern that grows. Oh, Jesus. He's just got no idea. My strawberry plant. He's just got no fucking idea. Literally no fucking idea. And it's sad because he does know about these things, because he clearly put in the ground the tag for what is the plant. Sorry, this is what I mean. I can't, and this is why, going back to the 10 grand, we put the 10 grand in the account so that when I was in hospital he could do the concreting and things like that. Biggest mistake, because I want to buy a passion fruit tree, which love ya, but I'm actually going to buy it next week and then he can buy some food, because I've got medical expenses next week too that I've got to incur. The nurse comes out to my home now. I don't even know how that's going to happen because of the COVID-19 shit going down. Hashtag COVID-19 and hashtag nursemaid not coming to home anymore. Anyway, I'm watering these plants in, and the existing plants, of course. And to be honest with you, the ground cover that I did plant about 2 weeks ago as a test, that is doing really well. Really, really well. So, right, bear with me for a moment. I've got to change the setting on this hose thing so I can finish hosing off this concrete. Oh boy, he'll be so happy that I've done this now. Unfortunately, won't be happy that I've moved the plants around the side, but I always said to him when the concreting's done, I'll put some plants there. So there you go. Alright, change it back to shower, as I really want to get these plants watered in today. We do. So yeah, this one here is a ground cover, and I've got that in the garden as well. So hopefully I'm just testing the agave in the soil to see how well it goes. So yeah, the concrete was meant to be extended to out here to go right to the side, and that would also stop a lot of this weed growing. So I don't know what I'm growing there yet, but it'll also be a palm of some nature, hopefully anyway, hopefully. So yeah, I think I've watered the garden out here enough. We still have to watch how much we water gardens, unfortunately. So this is like it's a natural own fernery back here. Unfortunately, a big slice of it has been taken out, but that doesn't really matter. There's new shoots coming on, which is great. But still, there's something eating these leaves. Comment below on what is good. What is a natural thing I can spray on my plants without them being impacted on my health, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Alright, so I've got that. Hang on while I shut this gate. It should shut. Still. I mean, you're supposed to hose all this shit down, but he hasn't even done that. He took no interest. I mean, they didn't do it, and he obviously thought that it would get done by then, but clearly not. So all this shit has been carted into the house, basically. Concrete on our air conditioning units, like none of that was cleaned off. And I mean, look at the damage it does. It strips off paint when you're taking it off. This house is really a shambles. It should not have been purchased for $430, to be honest with you. It was not worth $430. We've already spent 10 grand on it. We're spending another 10 grand on it. So yeah, no, not a good deal. He went into the deal. He made one offer, which was the asking price, which we all know you do not do. You do not meet their asking price. You know, I've even been told that you offer at least 100 grand under, especially now that this all shit's going down. However, in saying that, well, I say, hang on a second, I don't know whether that was from the concreting. It doesn't look like it. Looks like it's from the hose, I think. So I'm just going to water my strawberry plant now. I really have to put this in the ground. I don't know that. It should have gone into a bigger pot, to be honest with you. So this is the type of strawberries I purchased. These are the tags I'm talking about that you look at before you put things into the ground, or even before you purchase the bloody things. My godfather thought I was actually filming what I was doing, but no, I'm not. So I'm hosing down the concrete. Don't go eating grass there, Bambi. Bambi. Don't go eating grass. Where are you? Where are you? What are you doing? Don't go eating grass there. You hear me? No. Don't go eating grass there. No, no, no. Sorry about that. I'm still trying so hard to get used to this camera. So he wanted no plants on there so he could put 2 chairs there. But unfortunately, it's too risky to put chairs there. Gee, can you guys see? Comment below if you can see how risky it would be to put a chair and tables here. Yeah, that's right. And I'm on medication which can impair my judgment. So unfortunately, this is the consequence of putting a thing here. All it was is to change the integrity of the soil. And I said to him, it won't do that. And I'll show you why it won't do that. Because look, integrity is already fucked. It is already fucked there, unfortunately. So, what can I say? Shower, that's the one I wanted on. So yes, fortunately, yeah. So, hang on, gotta change this thing. BRB. Man, I'm not used to this phone. I just thought I was recording, but no, it wasn't recording. Bloody hell, hang on. Right, let's see how this goes, shall we? Okay, hang on. Just want to get down here without... Let's start again. So watering the plants in, and our existing plants, of course. And Bambi, you stay right there, eating your grass. You stay right there, do you hear me? Yes, you don't go too far off. No, no, no. No, no, no. I'm watering the concrete down because, you know, FWC. I've learnt this new thing with the phone, but I should have done it just then. You can pause what you're filming for a second or two. So, anyway, I'll try it now. Yep, it works. So we're just going to give our plants a bit of water now. Because when you do re-establish plants, you have to water them into the ground. So their roots can, you know, their way for the new ground. Just going to, hang on, just bear with me. So you stay there, please. Right, if you're coming out, you don't, if you're coming out, you do not chase anything, do you hear me? You stay right there. You stay there, yes. You don't come out. Not too far anyway. Not too far anyway, no. You're all right, go there, but not too far, no. Don't venture out too far, thank you. Hey, back up there, back up there. Right, thank you. Don't venture out too far. You hear me? Not too far, no, no, no. No, but low-low-the-dodos. That's for sure. Oops, but I was recording still, so I'm going to have to chop that out. Hang on. Yeah, it was recording, I think. That was recording, I think. Do, 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 do. Yes, we're going to put this around here, my darling, and see how well it does. Around here we are. We're going to see how well... Oh, maybe I could even tell while it goes just there. That's what I might do, Bams. See how well it goes just here, actually. Yes. That is a good idea. Of course, more stuff from fucking concreters, I tell you. I'll be back. Won't be a sec. Won't be a sec. I'll be back, my darling, darling. My darling, darling. I'll be back. I'll be back. Fucking dear, he hasn't. fucking dear has none fucking well none fucking none he's got no idea. No fucking dear he has. Hopefully bands your backyard with oh my god, it's big. It's big and not worth digging up actually. It's going to be detrimental otherwise it is. Okay, you can go back in the soil then, you can. That's our strawberry patch it is, but I really do need to put it in the ground, I think. I really do need to put it in the ground, Bams. Okay, let's get this sorted out and growing up the right direction. Whew, shit ass, I tell you, Bams. Let's get it growing up in the right direction, I think, Bams. Put these long strands out from the face so it's not dangerous to the eye. That's for sure. Fuck, I hope it's not a weed. I really hope it's not a weed. Please, Lord, don't let it be a weed. Otherwise, it's hard work to the farmer put into growing it. Has really been a waste of time. Okay. Right, so Bams, I'm just about to water the garden. If it works, that is. Yeah, it works. Not too well though. Not too well though. Why not? Why isn't it working, I say? Why isn't it working? Because that's probably on the wrong one. That's probably why. That's probably why it doesn't work, Mr. Guy. Probably a kink in it somewhere along the line. There's a kink in it along the line somewhere, but where? Where is that kink? Where is that kink, I say? Where is that kink? Probably going to be the very last thing I come across, I think. This is the very last thing I come across is the kink. That's right. The very last thing I come across is not going to be the kink. Okay. Go Dokley then. That's not the problem. I wonder if it's that. It's not yes, it's all right. You're safe. I'm not going to water you down. No. No. Oh no, it's not that. It's got to be this then. It's got to be this then. It has to. Got to be this then. Don't tell me this then. It does. Has to be. And that broke anyway. Oh no, it's not broken. Okay, so now what can I put in that one there? What can I put there? Really? Nothing really. Nothing really. And I think that is actually going to be better off around there. I think that strawberry patch. That strawberry patch is going to be better off around there it is. You can stay there like so. Oh, yeah, it'll be better off around there. It will. Okay, here are these plants I was talking about. So my ones are back here, which aren't really developing much. But these are the ones I'm talking about, those little cards. And he obviously knows what they are. But all these are going to take up. And they're going to take up to the extent where they're going to grow over each other. So, see how they go though. And the aloe vera is coming up really well. Most favourite plant of all. I love these ones. But I am going to grab a, what do you call it? Passion fruit tree out of this week's pay instead of buying food, because he can buy it. And I'm going to put it there because he's buying all these plants, etc., and not allowing me to buy any. So as a result of this, well, I'm going to be buying the plant that I wanted to buy that he wouldn't let me buy instead. So this coming together gradually. The eggplants have been growing, we've been picking them, and I gave some to my lovely sister. They're the eggplants. They're only little ones, unfortunately, they're not the big ones. So when this plant dies, hopefully, and tomatoes are coming on, look at that, baby cakes, look at them baby cakes. He. So yeah, that's the garden so far. So I'm just readjusting some plants, putting the fern stuff on this side of the fence, and I'm going to fix up this jasmine tree, which thanks to our lovely neighbours, which I haven't introduced myself yet, and I really do need to. So yeah, jasmine. I hope it's a jasmine tree. Can anyone help me out there? It does look like it, but we'll see. So jasmine tree is going on this side of the fence, right down to the gate. And these little ferns here are going to help make the side path look nice. Hopefully. So yeah. But yeah, going to get rid of these weeds here, because they're growing, ouch, from the neighbour's tree, and I didn't realise this tree was spiky. I do now realise it. So there you go, a spiky tree for you. Alright, so that's how it looks so far. Yeah. Alright, going to get back to my gardening now. Not too much gardening going on here, but you know. Okay, be right back. So this is how the front porch looks now, with the alterations and the plants taken off the new concrete area, because obviously you can't put anything like chairs on it because it's risky and people might go over the edge. So watering the garden is the next step, so I'm going to do that now. I just found some more concreting that wasn't cleaned up after the moth. I mean, all this stuff you don't leave here, not in my mind anyway. You clean it up. You know, it takes a shovel and a rake, a steel rake. It doesn't take much. So there you go. Don't get these ones in. They won't do the job fully to the end. Okay, finished planting some trees, and when I was in there planting them, this is what I found from the concreters. So we found some screws and other nails in there as well. Some plating. They did quite an untidy job, so I'm going to show you part of the job they did. And it's a bit disappointing, because look at how that concrete's finished there. I mean, it just, they never even tidied it up. It's basically cracking off. I don't know what the other one is like out the back, but they did a real crappy job. A real crappy job. Not happy at all, actually. Not happy at all. Not at all. So, got some more plants in. All I have to do is water them in now. And hopefully this little garden bed in the next 6 months will take off and look pretty good. Only cross our fingers. But yeah, not good, Mr. Concreters, not good. And although the gentlemen were really super nice, this just isn't professional. Not leaving all this shit behind. Not in my mind anyway. So, there you go. Wow, this is what it looked like. And this is only watering plants. So, yep. I've done enough for today. So I basically relocated 3 plants and watered them. And take a look at me, I'm a mess. A literal mess. But anyway, who have I got to please except myself these days? So yeah, whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Just going to bend over to grab these thongs and put them on the rack because I can go out because there's no one to it. School shoes. Oh man, I tell ya. Bending over is not what I used to anticipate it being like. Recycle bin for you, Mr. Thong. One thing I do have to do is, I'll be right back with you. I'm just so disappointed in the concreting job, and that was $3,000 worth. So that shed, the side of the house and the front garden, which he was told would help the integrity of the soil, which it doesn't, quite clearly, because the soil and the concrete is actually cracking. So therefore, the soil is going to erode at the concrete. Anyway, what can you do? It's already done. Same with all these hooks up on the walls. They're done too, but the problem is they weren't put in properly. So there wasn't like there wasn't a grip put into the wall so that when you screw in the bolt or whatever it is that you wanted to put in there, it wouldn't come out easily. Or if you hang things up, it wouldn't gradually fall out. If, like over there, you've got coats, but in the wind, it will actually move the coats to and fro, and therefore what will happen is the screw or the thing that you put in place will fall out. Oh man, so much wrong with this place. Honestly, this place, along with others like it, there were exactly the same places that were exactly like it that were 400,000, 401, exactly same condition. That'd be a savings of $29,000 to $30,000, which therefore technically we would have paid for 24 because we spent almost 2 lots of 10 grand on this place to fix it up. So, and things just keep breaking. The dishwasher, the lights, the tile on the roof. Fuck, it just keeps adding up and the cost keeps going up. So we probably could have even offered $380 for this place, to be honest with you. And if we waited that a little bit longer, we could have even offered a little bit less on it because of the COVID-19. But it's amazing what happens with that shit. So anyway, I'm going to leave it there for today. I've sweated enough. I've done enough exercise. As you can see, I'm still dripping with sweat. Oh. And I was just having a lovely chat to our neighbour who's going for a drive to Moolumbar, and he's discovered a marketplace there that grows, a farmer that grows all their produce. He said it's outside Moolumbar, and I think I might wait for him to get back and just ask him what type of stuff was there. And if there was a lot of stuff there, not a lot of stuff, but enough to get us by, because we weren't able to buy any frozen vegetables at all, then I might go for a drive there and just get Puasa to hop out of the car with me and help me. And my lip is so sore and numb, and my legs today. Maybe it's because of the gardening. Anyway, so yeah, so I'm going to wait for him to get back, and I'm going to ask him when I do see him next how he thinks he went and what stuff was there. So We might even go for a drive there. So that's it, folks. That's all that's gone on today. I'm now going to take off my shoes and I'm going to wipe my feet, and I'm going to, yep, you guessed it, I'm going inside to get a shower. Oh boy, I actually feel like I have done something today. So there you have it. Can I leave this glass door open? Because it lets in some air, darling. Alright. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. Bam's at home there on the lounge. Aren't you, Bams? There she is. She's found her comforting spot. I felt bad for her not being able to eat the grass, but unfortunately, I don't even know whether he sprayed out the front with that weed and feed and weed stuff. So as a result of that, I couldn't let her eat her little coleslaw or her, whatchamacallit. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Looks nice out here though now, it really does. Okay guys, last bit of a chapter for today. Going inside now. Love yous and leave yous, and I'll see you again soon. Take care until then. Cheerio, Captain!